The nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. Runs around him, he's got space. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's the rookie from SMU. They'll cobble together a yard there. Luvu there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
From the gun, here's Darts. Complete left side to Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On first down, here's Darts. Caught by Theo Johnson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the red zone now. Brought in and into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
Gano ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's low and bounces short of his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Go, Rig! Go! Here we go! Here we go! Cowboy 80!
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. He has this down to the 34. Offensive line fast.
That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's incomplete left side. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Daniels is going to throw again. Shot by Deebo Samuel. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Three. Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To the air again. Daniels. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Get it! Ready!
To throw again, it's Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
Just the Eagle! Go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback, there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Check smash.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. That's brought in. It's his back for Rashard Smith. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Drawing up the design keeper. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Von Miller.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. They read that screen perfectly. Interception. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Darts out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This one gets to the 22. He was brought down by Roy Robertson-Harris.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Daniels back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that makes it 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels to throw on 4th. Getting out to his left. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Giants' 27-yard line.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Commanders currently on top here at Northwest Stadium. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
They get 19 on that pickup, and it's good for a New York first down. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down. It's Starks. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
Has some daylight through the 40. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A gain of 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick it up. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders blow their lead just before halftime. The AT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
From the gun, here's Dart. Absolutely fires this one right side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap block, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Moody knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call. But it's a big one in football, too. And those 3 should pay dividends.
Tyrone Tracy now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Hand off to Cross. He loses the football! But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Okay,
39-yard line.
hey, smash Bronco! Smash!
Throwing now, Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First down.
Check,
First and 10
check.
at the
Here we go.
28-yard
Check.
line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
Hey, Kate,
and
I
10.
know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game.
Commanders 31, Giants 7.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
To kick off.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
27
They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
A gain of 27.
The Giants using their first time out.
And the Giants
As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first and 10, here's Dart. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the lead to 21.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Starting on the grounds here, Krosky-Merritt. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Now give left side. He's got room to roam. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hey, smash Bronco! Cougar 19!
Daniels from the pistol. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got his target, that's Lane. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
18 Cardinal.
Third and long for Daniels. Has him running the comeback. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week, that kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Darts looking to throw. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, here's Darts. He throws a bullet to this. He lays out for it and makes the catch. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again.
And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Here goes Dart to the air. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Motioning the tight end now. Third and long for him here. Going deep here for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception!
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Give it to Krosky-Merritt. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. really create some indecision now defensively.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th.
Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Darts out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Dart now against the blitz. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Jordan McGee on the
So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down now. Here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a 9-yard tote, and it sets up 3rd and goal from the 1.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On 3rd and goal, it starts. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Has it at the 2. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Rig alert, rig alert. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. Again, he hits the second level. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders keep running away with this. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Aren't going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Darts looking at this 3rd and long. And the defender comes away with it. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, hurt. Let go.
Play action now. Daniels. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is going to end end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders looking like they'll start this season with a win.
On the ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Go, Rig. Ready.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Cougar 19.
Design quarterback run here. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
Javon Holland on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
On the set. Street. Here we go.
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down from the 42.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. 70 Timberwolves.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. One drawn up here for Daniels. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And this isn't just anyone